Hello students, I hope that you are doing good at your places, and my name is Abhishek and I am your English teacher, and today again I am here with one new interesting lesson of our textbook. That name is the Ibrahim Prize. So students, let's start the lesson and see that what is there in this lesson. So let's have a starter. So study these two pictures. Which of the students in the picture is an honest student? Which of them is perhaps cheating? Now it's very easy for you all students that this act is also very familiar to you all. So you can easily find out that who is cheating and who is not, right? So has any student ever tried to ask you for help in a test or exam? Okay, now there's a question for you all. Has any student ever tried to ask you for help in a test or an exam? Have you helped anyone in exam when you were asked? So there are two questions. Okay, so what you can do, you can just pause the video, you can think about that moment. Okay, and that you can think about the second question as well, that have you helped anyone in exam when you were asked or not, right? So after this all, like that, what you can do, you can think over these questions, and till that time I am just moving to the next portion of the page, which is like from where we have to start reading, right? So students, if you have done with the questions, now let's start reading the story. Next Tuesday we are going to have a special examination in English, said the teacher. Okay, so next Tuesday we're going to have special examination in English, and that was said by teacher. Many years ago there was a boy at this school called William Abraham. That boy completed school and became a doctor. Okay, so like many years ago there was a boy in a school. His name was William Abraham, and that boy completed his studies, and then after it became he became a doctor. Now every year Dr. Abraham gives a prize to the student who get the highest mark in a special English exam, right? So we are talking about that exam only, which was told by the teacher that it will going to be held on next Tuesday. All right. So what Dr. Abraham was doing, he was just giving prize to the students who was scoring highest mark in a special English exam. Now on Tuesday morning everyone was ready for the exam. Now every year Dr. Abraham gives a prize to the student who gets the highest mark in a special English exam. So now on Tuesday morning everyone was ready for the exam. You have to answer 20 questions in 1 hour, the teacher said. So teacher was telling the instructions for that need to be followed in exam. So and remember, you must not cheat. And again there was a warning from the teacher that you should not cheat while giving examination. Now the students began to do the exam. Wai Cho picked up his pencil and began to write. He easily finished the first 15 questions. All right. So there was one boy whose name was Wai Cho, picked up his pencil and began to write, and he easily finished the first 15 questions. So he was able to solve first 15 questions very easily. All right. So now after that, let's change the students. What happened? Just then a piece of folded paper landed on his desk. Wai Cho looked around. He saw one of his classmates, Ying Ki, biting his pen and looking at him. So now Yinky was in, like he was not like knowing the answers of the question. So he was, biting his pen in by being nervous and looking at him in, for the hope that his friend Wai Cho will show him the answers. So now Wai Cho opened the note. It read, what is the answer to question 11? Now there was a, a query from Yinky. Like he was asking the question of question number 11. Now Wai Cho looked angrily at Yinky and shook his head. He folded the note and threw it back. Now what happened? Wai Cho got angry and like he gave the expression like, no, I'm not going to tell you the answer, and he just folded that note again and he threw it back to the Yinky. Now what are you doing, Wai Cho? The teacher asked. And teacher has observed these activities of Wai Cho, and she asked that what are you doing? He walked up and picked up the note from the Yinky's desk, and now teacher walked towards them and she picked he walked up and picked up the note from the Yankee's desk. He read it and said, I told you not to cheat. Now, when he has found that chit, so it was like, he said that, I have already instructed you that you don't have to cheat. Give me a paper and leave the room. Now, that was quite surprising for White Cho, and the instructions, gave by the teacher, like as he understood, the teacher understood that White Cho is asking question to Yinky, because as teacher had seen that White Cho is throwing a chit of paper towards Yinky. I can't let you finish the exam. And again the teacher said that I'll not let you finish the exam. White Cho walked out with tears in his eyes. And what happened? Like White Cho started crying and he walked out of the class. He got on his bicycle and rode very slowly along the road with his head down. And you know what happened? He just took his bicycle and he just started riding towards his house by just keeping his head down all the way. And before he knew it, he had crashed into an old man, and like he met with an accident. He just crashed his bicycle into an old man, and because as he was nervous, and he was like very much sad and angry also. Why? Because his teacher has found him doing cheating, right? So, and before he knew it, he had crashed into an old man. Both of them fell down, and there was an accident between White Cho and an old man. So what happened? Like everything got, like they both fell down. So after that, yes, I am very sorry, sir, White Cho said. I was not looking. And again, then White Cho admitted his mistake and he said sorry to that old man. And he told also that I was not looking there. I was not looking straight. That's all right, said the old man. And old man was, like consoled him by saying, that's all right. Let me help you get up, said White Cho. So again, White Cho helped that person to getting up. Thanks, but tell me, why are you not in school? Asked the old man. And that the old man asked the question that, hey, White Cho, why you are not, like, not by saying name, but just ask that question, why you are not in school? I was sent out of school, sir, White Cho said. And White Cho told that he was sent out of school. Soon he was telling the old man all about Yankee's note, and then he started telling about the thing happened in the examination hall between Yankees and White Cho. The old man listened patiently. Can you prove to your teacher that you did not write the note? He asked. Now what happened? The old man asked him that very patiently, as he was listening to that White Cho very patiently. So he asked that, can you prove to your teacher that you did not write the note? So he asked to that person, like to that White Cho, that can you prove this thing to your teacher? He asked. Just then White Cho noticed a large pen in the old man's pocket. And then what happened? That White Cho noticed a large pen in the old man's pocket. Now let's see what happened after this. So after noticing this, the large pen, oh yes, I can prove that I didn't write that note, he cried. Now White Cho said that yes, I can prove that I did not write that note. White Cho rode as fast as the wind back to the school, and he started riding back cycle towards the school very fast. He entered the classroom. His teacher was marking the exam paper, and when he entered there, his teacher was marking the exam papers. Sir, I didn't cheat in the exam, said White Cho. That note was written with a pen, and I always use a pencil. In fact, oh my God, that was quite a very big thing. In fact, I don't have a pen. If you look at handwriting in the notes, sir, you will see that it's not my handwriting. In case I had already answered question 11. Now, all this whole paragraph was told by told by that White Cho in the just clarification of his clarification for his act, whatever they have done there, right? So that note was was written with a pen, and I always use a pencil. In fact, I don't have a pen. If you look at the writing handwriting in the note, sir, you'll see that it's not my handwriting. And if in case I had already answered question number 11. So like he proved, like he had just clarified himself by after suggested by the old man. The teacher checked Waicho's answer paper and the note. He said, I am very sorry, Waicho, I made a mistake. Now, after just looking at the papers or the answer sheet of the Waichos, teacher found that there was question 11, there was a question number 11 already done in that answer sheet. And because of that, he felt his mistake, he realized his mistake, and please forgive me, now sit down and complete the exam. And then teacher gave him the opportunity or the second chance to complete the exam. Who do you think got the highest mark in the exam? Waicho, of course. And then the teacher answered this on school day when Waicho walked up to receive his prize from Dr. Abraham. He was, let's move on to the next page. Yeah. He was pleasantly surprised, and Dr. Abraham was the old man he had knocked down with the bicycle. Now what happened? Who do you think got the highest mark in the exam? Waicho, of course. Now, if you think about that Abraham prize, so Waicho was only the person or only the student who got this prize. Now, on the school day, when Waicho walked up to receive his prize from Dr. Abraham, he was pleasantly surprised. Dr. Abraham was the old man he had knocked down with his bicycle. So, what happened, student, here in this story, whenever you are mistook by somebody, or somebody is doubting on you, so this story tells us that you have to try to prove yourself right, try to prove them wrong at least, because if they are doubting on you, so the same way as the old man asked that person to go again, ask that student to go back again and just clarify his the mistake, that whatever that his teacher was doubting on Waicho. And the same thing he did, and he just got the second chance to write his question paper. And again, who just won the prize? Waicho, of course. He got the Abraham prize, and like this, the old man with whom he got accident, he was nobody else, and he was a Dr. Abraham only. So, like this, you should go for the opportunities back to back. Otherwise, you will be losing a lot of things. So this is all in this story. Students, please watch this video again if you have not understood the story. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, students.